Hello, yogis. Cora here from Tiger Yoga. So we're going to start on our backs today. So however you want to get there, making your way slowly, gently down. Lengthening the breath. Sorry, I decided in front of our bellies today. And then flip on our backs. On our bellies. Lengthening the breath, deep belly breaths. Feeling with every inhale, the belly pressing into the earth. You can have one cheek to the mat, arms by your side, palms facing up, shifting the hips side to side, allowing to her, tuning in to every point of contact on the floor, how that feels. Deep, slow, softening breaths. You can gaze over to the other side, other cheek on the mat. Every exhale, shoulders falling. Again, you can shift hips side to side. Beautiful. And we're going to reach our right arm out to the side, gaze over to the left. Or rather, no, we're going to do supine twist. We're going to reach the right arm forward, bend the left knee, and rolling over onto the right side. Reach the left arm out, gaze over to the left. Then we're going to exhale, falling back onto our belly. Reach the left arm up, and then right arm goes to across, bending the right knee, gaze over to the. Might need to get a few of these to get the hang of it. So exhale, flowing onto the belly as gracefully as you can. And twisting over to the left, bending the left leg. Gaze over to the left arm. I feel some little creaks and cracks in the lower back, which is nice. Personal favorite of mine. Bending right knee. Gaze over to the right arm. You can do two more if it feels good. Or you can sit on one side if you need that twist further into one side. And keeping with that slow, lengthy breath. And right knee. Beautiful. Exhaling yourself onto your belly. And then we're going to roll ourselves onto our back. Really showing the ground a lot of love to start off the class. Now you're flat on your back. Just feeling how the body feels after doing that. Slight movement, slight twisting. And on your next exhale, we're going to hug our right knee to our chest. Rock the knee side to side. It may be too much to hug shin. You can grab a hold of the hamstring as well. Whatever's available to you. Just opening up the hip a bit. The knee could rock out to the side. Beautiful. And we'll straighten that right leg up to the ceiling. Hug that hamstring in. And the hands could walk perhaps up the leg. Inhale. Get nice and long. Exhale, perhaps hugging that leg closer. But again, no force here, just whatever feels okay for you. Beautiful. Then we'll lower that right leg down, arms out to the side. Sense into what the body feels like after doing that one side. On your next exhale, hugging that left knee to the chest. Again, if you need to hug the hamstring, if hugging the shin is too much for you, that's okay. Wherever your body is at, it's a beautiful place to be. Straightening then that left leg. It can be bent though. Doesn't have to be too straight. Again, whatever's good for your body. And then if you'd like to walk the hands up to the calf, inhale, and then exhale, perhaps bringing the leg closer to the body. Beautiful. Lowering that leg down. And then hugging both knees to the chest. Rocking side to side, hugging the shins, giving yourself a little back massage. And we'll reach our right arm back behind us and then roll ourselves over to our right side using our right bicep as a pillow. I'd love to cue how to get up from this sort of lying down position. And this is a great thing to know, even just getting out of bed in the morning, not to use your neck muscle. So here's the cue that I've always loved. So using the strength of your hands and your arms, you're going to press yourself up and you're going to let your head hang. Slowly press yourself up and the head comes up last. Whenever you're coming out from a lying down position, I highly recommend easing the body into it. Because using your neck to come up first and then the body is kind of a little strenuous on the neck. So highly recommend that. And we'll come to our neutral tabletop. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. And here we go, cat-cow, dropping the belly, gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, round out. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Bring the toes together, knees mat width apart. Exhale, rocking yourself back to a child's. And inhale, rocking yourself forward into cow. Drop the belly, gaze to ceiling. Exhale, rock back to child's. Inhale, cow, movement or connecting movement with breath. Exhale, child's. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can walk your hands over to the left, getting a little bit of a side child stretch. Exhale, lower down. Breathing deep breaths into the right side of the body. On the inhale, I expand, prosper. On the exhale, I soften, I melt, I let go. Just little cues or affirmations you can bring into your breath, into your flow. And then whenever you're ready, bring yourself back to center and gently walking your hands over to the right. Exhale, dropping down, the head down, forehead to mat or to block if the ground is far away from you. Deep breath into the left side of the body now. And healing, expansive breath into the left side. Wonderful. Walking yourself back to the center. And then rocking yourself forward into neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes. Inhale the knees 1 centimeter off the mat. Exhale, sticking the tailbone up to the ceiling for your downward facing dog. Shoulders nice and high towards the ears. Triceps twirl down towards the mat. Spreading those fingers nice and wide. Pressing into all areas of the hand, but keeping it light in the wrists. You need to bend the knees to keep that spine nice and long. Please go ahead. Releasing the neck, shaking it yes, no if you need to. And then if you'd like, you can walk your dog, straighten one leg and the other, doing a little wiggle dog, as one of our teachers likes to call this. And then we're going to bring ourselves to the front of the mat, however you want to get there, whether that's tiptoes or just walking yourself forward. One of my personal favorites, and we'll try it out today, Raising the right leg, circling it around, tiptoe with each step, then circling left, tiptoe, circling right, one foot ahead, circling left, until you're at the front of your mat in ragdoll, releasing the head and neck. And if the ground again is far away from you, and if you ever need blocks and you have them at home, I'm a big fan of blocks. Again, releasing the shoulders, neck and head, shaking the head yes and no. Now the shoulders get heavy here. You can grab your elbows. Forward fold is such a beautiful pose, and sometimes we don't stay here long enough. Feeling the space through all those joints, like the shoulders and the vertebrae. Beautiful. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Take your time if you'd like, especially if this feels good. Awesome. Okay, one of my favorite things, and it might look silly, but we'll mix it up. So we'll break it up with Serena, Mascara, so sun salutations. We're gonna do little spinal waves to really help with spine health. If you do this every day, oh, great. But again, no pressure. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna circle the neck as if we're stirring a pot of soup, just with the neck, but keeping the rest of the body as still as we can. Pelvic tucked slightly. You know, you can also bring the stabilizing of the core, Uddiyana Bandha. So the point 2 fingers below belly button, bringing that to spine. And then we'll circle the other way. It might look silly, but no one can see you. Awesome. Then we're going to do the shoulders. We're going to almost do like a cat cow, but try to do it just with the shoulders. So you're going to inhale, puff the chest up. Exhale, round to the back. Inhale. And you'll feel those little cricks and cracks, which is really nice. Also, you might notice too, a really beautiful ease of flow after doing some of these. Awesome. Then we're going to do the hips. Again, might look a little silly. Did we circle the other way? I don't know if we did. So circling the shoulders the other way. And then we'll do the hips. You're not sticking the butt out. Again, keeping the pelvic as tucked or gently tucked, and we're just circling the hips. And then keeping the upper body upright as much as you can. And then circle the other way. Awesome. Then we're going to come to the front of our mat and do a little Surya Namaskara before we do our next one. Arms by your side, palms facing forward, chest lifts for abundance. Kneecaps are lifted, core engaged. So that Uddiyana Bandha I was talking about, it's 2 fingers below the belly button right here. And you're bringing that in, pulling it up towards the spine, and bring your breath into your diaphragm. So you can bring your hands to your ribs right here. And deep breaths. Inhale, feeling the ribs expand. Exhale, ribs fall. And at the same time, that Uddiyana Bandha engagement. Wonderful. Glutes engaged, arms by your side, palms lift. Exhale, pout chin to chest, namaste, or hands in namaste. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into a plank. And then hold here just for a moment. Keep the hips low, inner thighs engaged, glutes engaged, and press through the upper back. It's almost as if my finger is pressing it at your upper back, so you're pressing into my finger. Beautiful. Exhale, knees, then chin, then chest, bringing yourself down to your belly. And we'll come into Cobra. Untuck the toes, press the tops of the feet into the mat, and then pull the mat towards you to find your lift. Chin stays tucked. Exhale, lower. Next Cobra, bringing your fingers a little wider than the mat, tenting those fingers. And then we're going to inhale ourselves up into Spider Cobra. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, gaze towards the left. Inhale, back to center, glutes engaged on this center back bend. Drop the left shoulder, gaze right. Inhale, back to center, pressing into the tops of the feet. Exhale, fold. Or rather, bring the forehead to mat. Tuck toes. Inhale yourself back into a child's. And then bring yourself forward and up into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to step our right foot forward. Drop the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, step that left foot up to meet the right. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. And exhale, namaste, hands heart center. Right away, inhale the arms up. Exhale, hinge the hips. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Step yourself back into a plank. Right away, knees, then chin, then chest on your exhale. Inhale, pressing tops of the feet into the mat, Cobra, glutes engaged. Exhale, back into child's. And then downward facing dog. We'll inhale, step the left foot forward. And rock yourself forward, stepping the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. And we do the next final wave. Might seem a little silly, but you can also further get this sort of thing going. You can find yourself a wall, bring yourself in front of the wall, and we're going to trace the wall first with our nose. And then we're going to trace it with our chest, trace it with our hips, and then repeat. Nose, chest, hips, nose, chest, hips, nose, chest, hips, nose, chest, hips. Awesome. All right. Okay. Now we're going to reverse it. This might feel weird or you might not get it, but it's okay. We're just first time ever trying it. It has been at least. This is called barfing cat. Silly name, but beautiful move. So we're going to reverse it. So instead of nose, chest, hips, we're going to hips, chest, nose. It kind of looks like barfing cat. Hips, chest, nose. Hips, chest, nose. Dropping the head, hips, chest, nose. Hips, chest, nose. Whew, do these every day. And your spine will thank you for the rest of time. Awesome. Interlace fingers behind the back or grabbing a hold of that strap. Bending the knees, exhale, forward fold. Facing the head. Beautiful. Toes together, heels apart. Chair pose. We're going to swing ourselves up. Breathe. Feel the heat build a little bit here. Ooh, exhale. Namaste, forward fold, Uttanasana. Wonderful. On your next inhale, we're going to bring that right leg back behind us. Knee down, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the front leg, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Again, if you need those blocks. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. And lift that back knee. Step that left leg back behind you. Exhale, lower the knees and chin and chest. Yogi's choice, whether you want to do normal cobra or spider cobra. So with spider cobra, tent the fingers, glutes engaged, lift yourself up. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, gaze left. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder, gaze right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, folding yourself down, hands on the mat, tuck the toes. Coming back into child's or right away into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Stepping the right foot forward, back knee down, inhale. Exhale, swing yourself forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, Uttanasana. Toes together, heels apart. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Beautiful. Then we're going to step our right foot back now, lower the back knee. Inhale, lengthen, low lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, rock yourself forward. Step that left foot back. Lower knees, then chin, then chest. Inhale, cobra, glutes engaged, kneecaps lift. Exhale, bring yourself back, downward facing dog. Stepping the right foot forward, lower the back knee, inhale. Exhale, straighten front leg, half split. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lunge. Lift back knee, rock self forward, forward fold. Let those shoulders hang, roll yourself up, micro bend to knees. Head comes up last, into standing. Let's do a little balance pose, tree pose. We're gonna press our right foot into the mat. So you're really grounding that right foot as if you feel it or sense or imagine roots growing into the earth, into your right foot. Finding your balance. So you can come onto the toes of the left foot, glutes engaged, core engaged. And then whenever you're ready, you can lift that foot up into the inner calf of the left or right foot or right leg. And if you have a little bit more and you want to go a little more, you can bring that left foot into the inner thigh of the right leg. Now to help with balancing in this pose, press that foot into the thigh and thigh into the foot, finding that center. And further support in finding balance is focusing on a drishti point, so a still point in front of you. Finding that drishti point, allowing everything around you to fall away. Bring your hands to your center, to your heart center, namaste, and breathe. Mind wanders. Bring your attention back to that still point or back to the breath. Wonderful. Reach the arms if you like, up overhead. Grow your tree. And then exhale, slowly, gently lowering that leg, other leg down to the mat. Shake it out. And then we'll root our left foot now down into the mat. Beautiful. Come onto the toes of the right foot. Engage the glutes, core engaged. And then whenever you're ready, hovering that right foot, pressing it in either into the calf, no, not into the knee, no action on the knee in this one. So press either into the inner part of the calf of the left leg, or if you want to challenge yourself, bringing that foot into the inner thigh of the left leg. Finding your drishti point. Hands, heart center, namaste. Anybody's wondering what namaste means, one of the definitions is the light in me honors the light in you. It's also a word that's used in India as a greeting, or as a thank you, as a goodbye. Such a beautiful term. Breathe. On your next inhale, if you'd like, you can grow your pose. Big smile or a soft smile, whatever you're feeling today. And then whenever you're ready, hands come down, leg releases down to the mat, and shake it up. Beautiful. Let's bring ourselves back down to our mat with a Serena Mascara, sun salutation. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, hands at the hips, falling forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into a plank. On your next exhale, knees then chin then chest. Last Cobra, untuck toes, press feet into mat, lift kneecaps, glutes engaged. Find your lift. And exhale, bring yourself down and back. Close knees, child's pose. Arms by your side, palms facing up, forehead to mat. Sigh with the mouth on your exhales here. Allow the shoulders to get heavy, fall to the mat. You can also hum with your exhale, turning on that vagus nerve, helping you further relax. That sounds silly, but so good for the nervous system. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Shifting onto one hip. Bringing your legs forward. And slowly, gently bringing yourself down onto your back. Feet at least mat width apart. Arms out by your side. Bring the shoulder blades together to lift the chest up just for a moment. And then fall, relax. Sometimes I like to tuck my pelvis, press the lower back into the mat. You can bend the knees, you can windshield wiper. Also to get your little twist in. We did a lot of nice twists, so you can also just get yourself down. But I like to press my lower back into the mat and then straighten my legs. Neutralize the spine. If this is uncomfortable, you can also bring a pillow or bolster underneath the knees. Relax. Feeling the body here. Relaxing the toes, ankles, and calves. Your toes, ankles, and calves are completely soft and relaxed. I relax my knees, my thighs, and my hips. My knees, thighs, and hips are completely soft and relaxed. Relax my glutes, lower, middle, and upper back. My glutes, lower, middle, and upper back are completely soft and relaxed. Relax and soften my abdomen, ribs, and chest. My abdomen, ribs, and chest are completely soft and relaxed. I relax my fingers, wrists, and arms. My fingers, wrists, and arms are completely soft and relaxed. Relax my shoulders, neck, and head. My shoulders, neck, and head are completely soft and relaxed. I relax the spot between my eyebrows, third eye, nose, and mouth. The spot between my eyebrows, nose, and mouth are completely soft and relaxed. My whole body is soft and completely relaxed. Relax, release, let go, let be. Establishing yourself within the quiet, within the spaciousness that surrounds us, that's within us. Om Namah Shivaya, everyone. Again, the light in me is the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking part in this flow with me tonight. Again, I'm Cora from Taiga. If you're ever interested in our classes, go ahead and check our schedule at taigayoga.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Taiga Yoga. If you need any information, we're doing a 21-day yoga challenge at the studio. All of our classes are offered online as well. Thank you. Namaste.